Let's try the time guesser for June 8th. This should be number 53. I mean, is this like a current photo of the East Coast? Because that's what it's looking like right about now. I don't recognize this bridge, nor do I recognize this. It was only half a joke. I mean, they're wearing masks. They're wearing N95s probably because of the smoke. Can't see what his baseball cap says. That would have been useful. Why are they even outside in this? This feels like a skyline I should recognize. But I don't. I don't think this is the United States. No, this is an older photo. It's very grainy. But they're wearing masks. She's got an NFL jersey. Maybe it... I don't know. What is this bridge? I don't recognize this. What is this? I am so confused. I mean, is this... What's she got? Does she have an Apple Watch? She has an Apple Watch, so it's certainly not that old. I don't recognize this building. It's pretty distinctive. It's very tall. This is a ferry, obviously. These buildings don't mean anything to me. It's also so yellow. I'm going to assume this is related to the current wildfires in Canada, but I don't know what city it is. Could it be Boston? Who has ferries and a bridge like that? What team is she supporting? I can't tell. I do not know what's going on here. Well, I really don't know. Could also be the wildfires a few years back, like on the West Coast. I just don't recognize this skyline at all. I don't recognize these buildings. Gosh. Oh, I feel really silly. This is a very distinctive bridge, and this should be a clue, but I just don't know. I just don't know. It doesn't even have to be the United States. It doesn't feel like the United States. I mean, people sometimes wear football jerseys and stuff, even if they're not, you know, American. That does happen once in a while. Why don't I mean, this building, it's so tall and skinny. Like, it's really distinctive, but I don't know what it is. I can't even make an educated guess. I'm so confused. What am I looking? I don't know what I'm looking. Okay, it's a city that has a river with a ferry and a bridge. It doesn't narrow it down very much. It really doesn't look like New York, though. I'm gonna try Boston, and I'm gonna try this year. It is New York. How is that New York? It's a weird view, I guess. Okay, so it is the current fires, so I got the right year, but it was New York. How is this New York? Okay, fine. Next. Oh, that's not current. Who is that? That's the British salute. Is that the Queen? What do we have here? That is not English. But isn't the thing with the hand like this, isn't that the way the British salute? She's very fancy, that's for sure. Very fancy. People taking pictures. Is that a Christmas tree? What does that say? Okay, that's a French flag. This could definitely be French. I don't know what that flag is. Could it be British soldiers in France, like World War II? That would make sense. Is that a French flag? I think so. Hard to tell in black and white. There's a lot of ones that have that pattern. I wish I knew like military uniforms better. But I mean, that's definitely not the Queen if it's World War II. Of England, that is. She's a fancy lady and they're saluting her though, so it's something. I'm gonna go Paris. And I'm gonna go 1945. And I'm probably wrong on both counts, but I think it's a reasonable guess. Oh, Netherlands. That makes sense. They have a queen too. In fact, the Netherlands had 4 queens in a row. I think it's the only European monarchy to have that. That's very interesting. Okay, well, I got the year again, so that's good. That's not 1945. Who is that? Those are Russian hats. I feel like I should recognize him, but I don't. But these are definitely Russian hats. And I mean, look at this guy. If he's not Russian, I don't know what a Russian looks like. Haha. No shade. Okay, these are older types of tape recorders. That's not Yeltsin, is it? I don't think so. Kind of looking at the... Yeah, these are like actual cassette tape recorders. So this is a bit older. Could be Yeltsin. So probably the 90s. I'm going to go Moscow in the 90s. I don't have much else to go on. About 96. It is Yeltsin. 91. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm doing okay. She looks a bit like my aunt. She's not my aunt, but she looks a bit like her. I mean, well, maybe not. I don't know, something about the way she's sitting. It was very random, I know. All right. Well, I mean, this is just a picture of some ladies having coffee outside of a place. Café Saint... something? Why does this make me think... I don't know, that's a French... I think this is just Paris. Or at least it's France. It could be, maybe the Riviera. I was thinking maybe it's Quebec, but I think it's just France. It's an older photo for sure. Looking at their clothes. Just the quality of it isn't very good. Trying to see if there are other clues. They're drinking wine. That definitely makes me think France. What does that say? Looks like it's a warm, very warm day, though. Although they're in jackets, but they're in short sleeves. That's weird. Like, these ladies look very warm, and it's sunny, and they're very tan. But then this guy's in a leather jacket, and this guy's in a blazer. And even if they were, like, dressed up for work or whatever, they could have taken them off to sit outside in the sun for a glass of wine. This just looks like it's a street scene or somebody's vacation photo or something. I'm gonna go... Let's see. I'm gonna go south coast of France. I guess Marseille is as good as any. In the... maybe late 80s? I'll go 1990. Bordeaux, 1987. Well, I got the wrong part of France, but it was France, and it was the late 80s. I am quite pleased with my performance today. Well, I know where that is. I should be able to 5K that location. The year, though. Is that Castro? Wouldn't be, would it? There's not a lot to go on in terms of the year for this one, but at least I know where it is. It's in New York, right? Okay, Lincoln Memorial, where are you? Over here? And we're just like right in front of it. So we'll just go right here. Year. Early 60s? I'm gonna leave it on 62. 59. 5K the location. Not bad. No, it is Castro. I identified people. I identified Yeltsin. I identified Castro. 45K. I am so pleased with that. I think that was a really good game. How did you do? Let me know, or come on over to Discord to discuss. Please use spoiler tags if it's still early in the day. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Shout out to my patrons. You can join my Patreon. The URL is on your screen now. And there is a link in the description of this video. That is a great way to support me. I can't yet monetize, so I'm looking for... If you're looking for a way to support me, or more ways than just subscribing, liking, and commenting, then that is how you can do it. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.